Hey, welcome in, folks. It's Babbaginator. We're hanging out in the long dark. We still do not have matches, so this is going to be rough. We're on day 5. We're running out of indoor sleeps. I think we are officially out probably. And I don't know what to say. We're kind of screwed, I think. Clothing's good for now. No matches. I think it's Signal Hill. Okay, so much cloth do we have? Because we are going to have to start camping outside. Plenty of cloth, we just need sticks.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
So let's think through this. Where have we been already? Community Hall. We did go to the barn. Signal Hill. I think it's our last chance. I don't like this.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I was really hoping for matches in here. Alas, not to be. Okay, weather looks better.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So, welcome in. It's a Saturday, end of the week. Really, I shouldn't be streaming. I should be finishing the last project I have that's due next week, but I'm gonna do that after this stream. I'm gonna spend about 20 minutes writing up the last paragraph I need to write up. Then I'll be done. Then Tuesday is my last set of classes, and then it's summer. And I have one project for the summer, and everything else is work. Oh, it's April. So this is my birthday month, and I have not decided what I'm going to do. I'm terrible at planning my birthday normally, and this year feels especially bad where I just don't know. A lot of the students I know, a lot of people in the classes I've been in are graduating, and so won't be around. I have a few local writers that I might call up, and we might go out and grab food at a Chinese restaurant or something. Could try to do a small dinner party. My roommate is getting ready for final exams though, so I don't want to do anything too distracting. Yeah, you just don't know. Right here. What are we gonna do? So yeah, the biggest thing I'm doing for my birthday isn't actually going to be on my birthday. It's going to be like a week after. Yeah, a week and a half after. And I'm going to go to the opera. It's my present to myself. See Madame Butterfly as reinterpreted by a Chinese director and Asian American creative team. Reset to post World War II American occupation of Japan. And it's sort of an attempt to address some of the underlying problems in stereotypes and essentialism that's in the original. I get recast in a way that makes sense. Anything out there? Anyways, looks really promising. It'll be my first true full-length opera to attend, like a traditional full-length opera, pushing 3 hours, you know. But since I do work in opera now, writing opera libretto for contemporary opera, I figure I should do that. And I've heard it is one of the best operas ever written. So, despite its problems. But it is also a little weird. I don't know. Go to the opera by myself. I really don't know anyone I would go to the opera with, right? The only person that I know of that would actually want to go to the opera can't go to the opera. My roommate really does like opera and had actually hoped to go, but is doing final exams that week. And parents are visiting, so can't go. Other than that, don't know anyone. Don't know anyone. This is my ongoing problem. Vancouver is full of cool things to do, and I do not meet enough people that want to or can afford to go and do them. So, which isn't to say I'm made of money, but it is true that since I don't drink, I save a lot of money since I'm not spending money on alcohol. Gives me a little bit more recreation fund to do things. Oh, hello, Mr. Bear. Figured that was going to happen. But yeah, what's next for me? Yeah, if we can't find matches, I don't know if there's a way out of here. Well, I guess I could always go to... In PV, it is possible to go to Black Rock without having to travel through any caves. It's just that I really don't want to go to Black Rock without any matches either. That would be terrible. Bad idea.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, there's no matches here. We're basically dead.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit. Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Actually, if we're lucky, we should get a flare here.
This'll come in handy.
No. I think we're always set, right? Jacket. We're good. Still need matches though.
stuff will come in handy.
It's looking bad. Running out of options. Oh, there's a flare. Okay, so we have one way to start fire. It's not great, but it's something. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break here. Hold on a second. We'll bio break for a minute. Okay, back.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, this is not good. How long is it going to be? Should we wait an hour? Try waiting an hour. Still gusty. I wonder if we should just goat down. Just trust that we're not going to get hit by anything on the way down.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear. It was a bad goat. Okay, we made it out. So where are we going? Coastal Highway? if I don't warm up soon.
And we'll spend an hour in here. Would be nice if there was at least a pry bar somewhere.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
This is going to be our last indoor sleep for a while.
I can't feel my feet. Oh, so cold. I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, we found the bed.
I'm starving.
Hmm.
I'm gonna need to eat soon. I gotta eat soon.
Okay, I got a couple thoughts. One thought is that we go to Timberwolf Mountain and try the Mountaineers hut for matches, which almost certainly should have matches.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
It's windy out there. Now we got match. Let's see if we can quickly search again. See if we missed anything. What happened here? That's not right. Oh no. Something bad happened here. Oh, we do have a pry bar. Hey, Rena. How are you doing? We're having one of those sad runs where we never find matches or a bedroll. Yeah, what's going on here? Check this out. That's not right, right? This is sunk all the way through the floor. Yeah. After tonight's stream, after stream tonight, I'm going to work on my last homework assignment. I have all of one paragraph left to write. Matches. No matches here, just like in real life. Do. Yeah. Now if you want them, they're going to cost you a fortune.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, let's start cooking stuff here. I've got potatoes to put on the grill. I can make some tea. Or actually, we need coffee here for this one. But we can make pancakes too. And oatmeal. $20 bag of chips. Yep, that's what it is. Made of poker chips. Oh, our cooking skill is not good enough to make
I wonder if I can drop
pancakes. Left with making potatoes. Oh, I can make porridge. Okay. That's terrible. I can tell you, whatever Astrid's making here, they are not amazing. They are passable. Okay, we still have no matches, so I think our best bet is to go to Timberwolf Mountain.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, and we have used our 5th indoor sleep, so now we are in trouble. Wait a sec, did we start in Timberwolf Mountain? No, we started in PV, so we haven't been to Timberwolf Mountain. So, this is not good. I feel the storm coming. We're gonna lose our torch, and then we will be out of luck because we still have no matches. Sometime, if we want to mix things up, I can actually start looking into installing some mods for TLD. People have created whole new extra regions. They have added other functionality. I'm mainly interested in the expanded regions, so we might do that at some point. Try out expanded areas. Have we been to... So we haven't been to the, whatchamacallit, to the bunker. Either bunker, actually. But we have no bedroll. So we're kind of dead, I think. I don't think we're going to make it. Honestly, I don't think so. Our clothing's fine. I feel like we must have done plane crash, didn't we? No, we haven't been to the plane crash either. I'm getting this confused with another run. So we're actually pretty well equipped for not having been to the plane crash yet. But there are no matches at the plane crash, so that doesn't make any sense. Someone has a food pack mod with ramen and jalapenos. I don't know about the jalapenos. That doesn't feel like a very TLD thing. So I was saying earlier, when there was no one really around, that this month is my birthday month. So I've been trying to figure out what to do. And I am terrible at planning birthday events for myself. And it's weird. It's a weird time because it's the end of the term. Most of the people that started the program at the same time as me are graduating for good. So there are no exams for them, so they'll just be done this coming week. So I won't see them at the end of the month. So yeah, it's like even if I want to recruit some friends from school, there's really not anyone going to be left. I have a couple writer friends in the area. Might go and do something with. But yeah, it's going to be a quiet birthday, I think. The opera, but that's May 1st. That's like a week and a half afterwards. So, and even then, I'm going by myself, which is fine. I sometimes do things by myself, but I kind of feel like it would have been if I knew someone. Yeah. But I was saying earlier, the only person I know that would go is someone who doesn't have time to go. My roommate is definitely interested in going, but has finals that week, and also has parents visiting that week too, so that means that's a definite no. So I'll have to give the report, but I'm flying solo on that. And don't really have anyone else locally that I can think of that would do it. I mean, it's kind of a splurge anyways. It's spending about $200 to go. But it's a big event. And I don't really do anything else, so. Yeah, I mean, I want to say I did something, right? I don't believe there's going to be any matches here. I really don't. I think we're better off just running straight to Timberwolf Mountain, getting the matches. Yeah. But I mean, it's one of those events that would be nice to share with someone else, to say like, hey, yeah, experience we did together, but next up, I'll take myself out to eat. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take myself out for a fancy dinner to celebrate my birthday alone. And then I'm going to the opera by myself. See, we were already up here somehow. I think we were already up here, even though it doesn't seem... It does say we were at the Draft Dodgers So we must have already been up here. We just haven't been up to Timberwolf Mountain. Okay. That makes it easy. Hey, at least it's not the year that I forgot it was my birthday. That happened when I was a freshman, my undergraduate. I had exams on my birthday, and I totally forgot it was my birthday. And then a different year, I thought I was turning a different age. I thought I was turning a year older than I was. And then I was like, what? Oh, wait a sec, I still have another year. It was something like I thought I was turning 43, but actually I was turning 42. It was like, Yep, senility. So all this food here, and we just don't have the tools to get at it. Where are you gonna go? Ooh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, I did think about maybe sometime I should do a cruise just to say I've done a cruise. I don't know if I'd enjoy a cruise, but yeah, clearly we already alluded to this then. Okay, so. Is there any value in going to Skeeter's Ridge? Or should we use our daylight to get to Mountaineers? I think we go to Mountaineers. Joko? Music, comedy, gaming, and nerdery. Yeah, after this week, classes are done. My social interactions with folks are going to drop dramatically. It's just going to be people I associate with for work. And, you know, D&D, right? So that's promising, at least. I don't know if that means I'm going to have to start another D&D game. Actually, I have to check in and see if we're even doing one. I think one of my games might have to reset because at least one person is, I think, graduating. So, but actually, that wouldn't really matter because we're an online game. So, as long as she still wants to participate, I think that's fine. So then, Sunday night game probably continue. Friday night game probably will continue because everyone's still graduate students. End of the summer, when I'm done with my class, then the new problem will be that I'll have to find a new location to meet, or someone else will have to host. Well, actually, you know what? Someone else can book the room. Oh, but I can't get in. Well, no, that's not stopped us before. We just have someone else buzz us in. So, yeah. So I guess the Friday night game can still continue on. Although we're getting close to the point where we're going to stop it because once we get to level 12, I really don't want to run like mid tier, low, high tier. It's not much fun. Okay, so what do we got here? Stuff we can afford to dump here. No, hold on a second. Back in a second. Okay, back again. Looks like we gotta boot someone else here. Okay, we still have too much stuff. What else can we dump? Oh, we got raiders? Oh, we got raiders. Did I accidentally block someone I shouldn't have blocked? Let's see here. No. I think I may have accidentally blocked someone I didn't want to block. How do I fix that? Great. No? Okay, it's just not in the chat anymore. Okay. Then why is it not working here? Huh. CloudBot is currently off. That's what's happening. Okay, let's try that again. It's not working. Oh, there it is. That worked. Okay. Okay, so where we're at right now, we are on day, I think 6 now, and we have no matches, so we are desperate to get matches. We're also out of our freebie days of indoor sleeps. So we're out of our indoor sleeps, so we are... So yeah, welcome in, folks, and let's see what else is going on here. Just a little bit about me. Why is nothing working on CloudBot? There it is. That's our current challenge. Okay, we are officially in Timberwolf Mountain. Making our way to Mountaineers Hut.
Die if I don't get some food soon. I'm not sure I can carry much more. It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Okay, since we're officially out of indoor sleeps, we have got to make a new plan. And the plan is to build ourselves a snow shelter right next to the Mountaineers hut. Build the fire inside the hut. Sleep outside against the wall. It's a wolf. Is that a timber wolf? I'm worried that that's a timber wolf. It's just one wolf right now. If we don't see any other wolves, then it's just a regular wolf. It's like we're okay. Regular wolf. There better be matches here, otherwise we're in serious trouble. Matches. Okay. We have a chance.
I'll take it.
We could actually turn around and go, can't we? Except this is probably the best place for us to... You know, lurk.
Nobody needs this anymore.
In a dock. I made myself some songyoping, scallion pancakes. Made a big batch, froze them all. I don't know if it's a big batch. It was, I think 5 of them, and I made one. I cooked one, and then froze the other 4. So.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Only 7 left. 8. 9. 10. Nice and toasty warm. Sleep for about 8 hours. And my roommate's big on that meal prep. Make stuff for the whole week. I only plan a few days ahead. Not so good at it. Oops. I guess what we need to do is check how many hours we got left on this thing. 8 hours. Sleep for 8 hours. Okay. Gonna just try to make it through without provoking the wolf. Okay.
I can't feel my hands. Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Did. Good job, Astrid. So yeah, we're going to keep going probably for another 15 minutes or so, and then we're going to wrap up. And then I'm going to spend about half an hour working on my last paragraph for my last assignment. And then I'll be done. Tuesday, I have a little tiny presentation to do, and then coursework will essentially be done for me. I'll just have the one summer project to work on. And that whole, like, find some sort of permanent role, either at the university or someplace else. That whole thing. Was going back to school to do this master's my midlife crisis, I wonder? Maybe I've had a lot. I don't know. Let's get out of here. We can go to the waterfall and see. That's what probably we should do. Get down, go to the waterfall, check the cave. Okay, take care.
Anything right now.
See you again, probably Tuesday night. Oh, we did. We found matches in the Mountaineers hut. That seems to be a guaranteed spawn, so. But since it was late, we built our snow shelter and slept outside so that well, we're now in official cave dweller status. We just need to find a bedroll. Our next step here is to go over to the picnic cave and check and see if there's a bedroll in there, which there used to be occasionally a bedroll in, but now there's no guarantees. So I've been thinking about what my streaming schedule is going to look like once I'm done with my last class this term. I'm thinking about adding some daytime hours because my work hours are limited, at least for the rest of April, to around 12 and a half a month, or 12 and a half a week. So that's really just about about 2 to 3 hours a day. So that leaves me with a fair bit of time to work on other things. So I think some of that time we'll be doing creative work, and some of that time maybe I should start doing some other streams. Like work on my Twine game. Need to finish that. Be nice to finish that completely. Hey, welcome Inroller. Glad to see you. We are here for about another 12 minutes or so. Mainly for us to go and check out the... Oh, we finally did get matches. We had to go all the way to Mountaineers Hut to get matches, but we went to Mountaineers Hut and got matches and came back. Now we're hoping to find a bedroll somewhere.
I've never been so hungry in my life. Come on, little fire.
I guess the other thing I probably need to do this coming week is my taxes.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Okay. Actually, we got some fire going here. Might as well spend a little bit of time doing our crafting. $56.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
Yep. Okay, let's go. Bedroll, no bedroll. There.
I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
Nothing else here. I always expect that this is going to go somewhere, and it doesn't. Should be something up here. There isn't. Okay, up we go.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I wonder where we could live next. I think maybe we build a snow shelter next to the stove, the outdoor stove here. That'll give us a base of operations. Outdoor sleeping, indoor fire, or technically outdoor fire too. Sheltered fire.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, little fire.
Hmm. Two failures. This book does not want to light on fire. Okay, I'll read someone else's poem.
Come on, little fire.
Close up, mix it up, read someone else.
Perfect.
Okay. Someone. Looking ahead to see who we could call down here. Okay. Cooking 2. Okay, get ready for the end of the stream. Hop into our bunker.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, we're currently on day 8. Still lots of work to be done. Day 8. So we're going to wrap up reading a poem. I'm going to read something from my friend Lauren Camp from her book 100 Hungers. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is Letter to Baghdad. From 100 Hungers, Lauren Camp, published in Tupelo Press, 2016. I think this may have been, I don't remember, this is Dorset Prize winner. Okay. Letter to Baghdad. Even if my father never speaks a word of it, I will know he brought a candle, a cough, and the occupied side of his heart. I will know the trees held him, that they rose above roof lines, and where they met he climbed and saw roads paved only with praises. The sun he shouldered across oceans turned copper at his window. I saw it too on the gray edge of my childhood, and I was marked when each day awoke. He devoured the silence, the parts that could not be cured, And when he was hungry for it, I swallowed that silence, his self-portrait of confession. When I found an old shawl and silver teapot in the oven, and he pretended he didn't know what they meant, I remembered bitter lemons had moistened his mouth. What he inhaled from his copious memory left his tongue empty, then full, and somehow I know his tongue will always be brushed with the leaving. One day we were talking about beginnings, and I had begun. I wasn't at the center anymore, and we kept letting in a little air, and he showed me a word for the boy he once was. And he showed me this Arabic word, and in this way I knew this was the most authentic morning I would ever see. And I saw it, and he said it again, and we were covered with it, entirely covered. This was his home, he said, as he gave me the address, the place where the first time, and the spurned, and the color, and even though he didn't tell me about yesterday, and the day, and the day, and I never saw any other way to tell. One day I knew enough to take the word from him, and sip every little thing, every steep thing, and there were many trees, and not enough cold, and we sat by the river that curves in every direction, and our hearts lifted up to the birds. There you go. Letter to Baghdad. Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic poem. Great collection. A lot of these poems draw on, her family's experience of being refugees and having to flee and the countries and places they've left behind. Yeah. Okay. Thinking we'll do one really old poem. This is from one of my first poetry chapbooks. This was done. I spent 2 years in Taiwan, came back, and then I wrote about the experiences. And these are like a strange set of poems in the sense that I don't really write like this. And so this is, I've never been able to go back and revise them, and I don't know where they fit into anything else. I guess at some point, if I ever do a selected poems, then this might be a front chapter, I guess. Okay. This is entitled Funeral. July sun burning, and we are slow pilgrims moving towards the great temple, weaving through these summer-suited strangers thick with grief and apology and not knowing this young man dead wasted with cancer at 35 years. And somehow it is different when it is my uncle. Fading as I sit in the fourth row, and I can sense the white flowers growing as I pin on my own. We are a silent massing of humanity collected from all quarters of my uncle's life. And I am the stranger when the monk rises, reading Buddhist prayers, till the brass band plays, and we honor the dead. So this is a poem that basically, it's about the experience when I was in Taiwan. I was there for 2 years as a missionary, but Taiwan's also where my mother's from. So it was always overlapping. My life was overlapping with my relatives there and things that were going on in the family. And one of them was that my mother's, one of her younger sisters, her husband, like the two of them had been away in England on summer vacation, and then he had gotten ill. And when he went to see the doctor at the hospital there, they said, "You have terminal cancer in the, I think it was kidney or liver." And they said, you've got weeks left to live. So they canceled the rest of their trip, went back to Taiwan. I had a chance to visit them a couple times, and then he passed away. And here he was, just someone really, like, he was 35. They were they're co-authors on a number of computer programming and technology textbooks, and they did very well. They were bilingual, very, very happy with life, and all that just was gone in an instant. So I remember sitting there in the funeral thinking, here I am, dressed like a missionary, but also fulfilling the role of representing my mother. And my mother, my mother's the eldest in the family, so it's important that I'm there. And then it's also this balancing of all these different expectations, and just the confrontation with mortality, just like how fragile we are. And how even in these moments where you feel very different and out of place, the grief does bring us together. And then suddenly, in a moment, you're all the same. We're all tied together in that moment of mourning, of grieving, of remembering. So, I don't know why I felt like this was the one to read, but I was thinking about these poems. They're very much neglected in the sense that I don't really read them very often, but and a lot of it is like sort of like, I don't know if you can really tell, but they're like, really, the lines are super short and it's very clipped. It's a different style than some of my later writing, and so I never know where it belongs. But I also believe it was like, it's the thing that opened the door for me to take workshops in creative writing when I was doing my undergraduate. So even though I was a computer science major, it was thanks to those poems that I had an opportunity to take graduate creative writing classes. And then those connections, those experiences allowed me to have professors that would write letters for me when I applied for MFA programs. And that opened the door eventually for the PhD. So all that in the choice to write poetry, about some difficult, I would say some of them difficult, some of them were just simply felt momentous, felt important, significant, not always life-changing, but significant experiences I had in the 2 years that I was there. And a lot of it was sort of navigating like who I was, how do I fit in between these different languages and cultures and identities of like, am I here? Who am I representing here? What am I doing here? And then also, where do I fit into culture, into extended family? And I think, when I was 19, there was a lot of questions that I had about that. I hadn't really thought about until I was thrust into this situation. And so, anyways, probably hear a little bit more about that. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let us go ahead and kill this person trying to sell us viewers. Okay, and we will be back again soon. I think the plan is Tuesday night. Let's go find someone to raid. So I don't know anyone up here tonight. Savage Garter says new long lope. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so we're gonna raid. Okay, we're head over to Savage Garter, who's doing a new Loper run. Day 8 so far. Which, interestingly enough, is day 8 as well. Okay, so we're going to head over there. Thank you all for hanging out. We'll see you again soon, most likely Tuesday night. Till then, all the best. Stay safe, stay well. We'll be back again soon in the long dark.